Yes, we are now entering into the glimpses of the glorious past on the 29th of April. This is the segment where we go through the Leela of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and we continuously see the various instances and how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is continuously contributing to the whole world, and how single handedly the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism built the Sri Kailasa nation, the only Hindu nation. So let us now move on to the first year, the 29th of April 2005. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted a discourse titled Suffering Comes from Dilemma in Princeton, New Jersey, United States. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism began by shedding some light on the eighth and final limb of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, and specifically on the topic of Samadhi. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism spoke on emotional intelligence and explained the relationship between our three main strengths and the significance of maintaining sama or balance in our lives. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism went on to state that we must find the middle ground and explained how we can balance our head and our heart, our intellect and emotions. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also shared some pearls of wisdom on how the external atmosphere can subtly start to affect the way people see themselves, and encouraged all to celebrate. Let us now see an excerpt from that very satsang.
ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's topic is emotional intelligence. It is a continuity of Patanjali Yoga Sutra series. The 8 parts of Patanjali Yoga, Ashtanga. Usually people always say they translate the Ashtanga as 8 steps, which is a big mistake. It is not 8 steps, 8 parts. 8 step means usually we understand one after the other, one after the other, the one after the other. But it is not 8 steps, it is 8 parts. All the 8 is supposed to be practiced at the same time. Ashtanga Yoga. Sanskrit word anga means part. It is not step. Today we are going to see the 8th step, important step. 8th part, important part. Samadhi. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These are the 8 parts of yoga according to the founder of yoga philosophy, Patanjali. The 8th part is Samadhi. Let me translate that word Samadhi, then we will enter into the discourse. Samadhi means Sama plus Adi. Being one with reality, being one with existence, being one which was there from the beginning, which was which was there from the origin. It's a wonderful word. This one word, if we can understand and practice, it will straight away lead us to samadhi. The very experience is expressed in this word, samadhi. The experience, path, both are expressed in this one word. Samadhi is the experience and path. You can just practice the samadhi. After achieving the experience, what you experience is also called by the same word samadhi. The path is also samadhi. Path and the goal, both are samadhi. How to practice this samadhi and what we achieve by achieving samadhi is what we will see now. Usually, always, people are either intellectual or emotional. They don't have the sama, balance in their being. People who are too much intellectual, they create trouble to themselves and to others. Logic always decepts. Too much of intellect creates too much of problem. Mahabharata beautifully says, there are three kinds of bala, strength. One is bahubala, means physical strength. Another one is buddhi bala, intellectual strength. Third one is atma bala, strength of your being. Compassion, love, and all these things. A man who has got only physical strength without spiritual strength, he will become a rowdy, criminal. A man, if he has got only physical strength without spiritual strength, he will become a rowdy, gunda, criminal. His philosophy will be might is right. If somebody has got only intellectual strength without spiritual strength, he will become politician. Only intellectual strength, no spiritual strength, means he will become politician. Of course, there are few exemptions, good politicians also. He will control them by making them feel that they are below him. And one important thing, when I said the word politician, it doesn't mean only people who are sitting in chairs and ruling, people who are in the party, people who are in the administration. People who are in the religious field also can become politicians. The so-called priests who create guilt in people and rule them, even they are politicians. People who have got just intellectual strength without spiritual strength, they start ruling the others either by creating fear or guilt. Politicians rule by creating the fear, priests rule by creating guilt. They create guilt. Again and again you are taught you are a sinner. This is sin, that is sin. One thing, if you look little deeply, whatever you enjoy, suddenly you will feel that you are doing something wrong. See your life. If you are enjoying something, suddenly you will feel that you are doing something wrong. As if something is wrong. From the beginning, you are taught all your joy is corrupted with guilt. From the beginning, the guilt is implanted in your being. From the beginning, you are taught anything joy, blissful means you are doing something wrong. Sad, morose face is okay. Just be sad, depressed. Nobody will bother you. If If you simply start laughing, everybody will go, what happened? What happened to you? Why? Why are you laughing? What is that laugh? Usually people inquire if you are laughing and jumping and dancing. But if you are morose, sad, that is considered as a natural state. If you are sad, depressed, it is considered as a natural state. If you are ecstatic, joyful, laughing, naturally people will ask you, what happened to you? Why you are laughing? What's wrong with you? We don't understand. Life is ecstasy. Of course, if you are allowed to believe life is ecstasy, you can't be slave. You can't be exploited. People who have got only intellectual strength, who don't have spiritual strength, they rule you by creating guilt in you. And one more thing, even the people who sell cosmetic products, they create a guilt in you that you are not beautiful. No, it's true. Unless they create a guilt in you that you are not beautiful, how can they sell their products? They can create market only by creating guilt in you that you are not beautiful. See, that is why they again and again do these shows, fashion shows, and Miss Universe, all these programs. What do you think they do? Unless you have a deep guilt that you are not beautiful, you will not go for all these products. Again and again yoga declares. The commentators of yoga philosophy, they say beautifully, you are beautiful unto yourself. There is no scale. How can you have scale? Where is the scale? No scale. God is not engineer. If he is an engineer, he would have produced two mold, Miss Universe and Mr. Universe, Miss Universe and Mr. Universe. Then he would have ordered, make this same mold 10 million people, over. But he is not an engineer. He is a painter. He is an artist. He paints every one of us. He carves every one of us. That is why every one of us are so unique. So there is no comparison. There is no need to feel that somebody is beautiful and somebody is ugly. You are enough unto yourself. I tell you one important thing. I read a beautiful book on this healing. On Dr. Louise Hay. She has done a lot of research and she has written a beautiful book. And I feel she must have had some spiritual experience. Otherwise she can't come up with such wonderful ideas. I think she has done a big service to West by writing that book. In that she describes so many mental setups which creates disease in our being. Samskaras which creates disease in our being. Let me tell you something from my own experience. When you create an idea that somebody is beautiful and you are not, you should become like that person. See, male attracted to female or female attracted to male is perfectly alright. That's usual, natural. That's okay. But when some male puts a photograph of some male model and tries to become like him every day, doing some exercise, doing some gym, every day he tries to think, I should become like him, I should become like him. Or a female puts some female model's photo and tries to paint herself continuously to look like her. It creates a deep guilt in you and gap is created between you and you. The deep gap is created between your body and your being. It's almost like a wedge inserted into your being. You become uneasy with your being, with your body. When you start feeling guilty, you are not beautiful. You should become like somebody. You should look like somebody. You create a deep guilt in yourself. Unconsciously, you start hating your body. You don't live with your body completely. You don't live with your body comfortably. You just start feeling uneasiness with your body. When you start feeling uneasy, uncomfortable with your body, the uneasiness becomes disease. The uneasiness, diseaseness with your body becomes disease. According to my experience, I worked with millions of people in last few years. I am working with lakhs of people in the healing, in the meditation. From my experience, I tell you, the idea which is created in you that you are not beautiful enough unto yourself, that you are not beautiful, is the main cause for the cancer. When you start feeling that you are not enough, you should look like somebody else, you start creating gap between you and your body. That gap, that uneasiness, that uncomfortable feeling with your body is the root main cause for the cancer. One important thing you should understand, that body may look really beautiful, but you can't enjoy even a cup of coffee through that body. Even if you have to enjoy a cup of coffee, you have to enjoy only through this body. You have to enjoy only through your body. Can you enjoy a cup of coffee through somebody's body just because it is beautiful? No. Just because it is beautiful or handsome, you can't enjoy even a cup of coffee through that body. Be very clear, nobody is beautiful. Nobody is beautiful. Everybody is enough unto themselves. Everybody is enough unto themselves. You are okay for yourself. You don't have to compare. You don't have to think somebody else is beautiful. You don't have to feel that you are not enough. Be very clear. If God is an engineer, He would have created every one of us in the same mold. He is not engineer. He is an artist. So every one of you are unique. When the guilt is created in you, you are not beautiful. Only then you will start getting all the cosmetics, all the beauty products. To promote those products, that idea has to be created in you. All these people indirectly rule you. Indirectly, all of them rule you. The intellectual strength without having spiritual strength is a dangerous thing. Actually, I don't speak from memory. I speak from spontaneity. If somebody is speaking with mind, they will prepare their lecture, come and vomit. I speak from spontaneity. That is why every day, hours together, somewhere or other I am speaking. But so many new things are coming out, and I never feel tired. People ask me. One professor asked me, one university professor, American university professor, Swamiji, we speak. If I have to give 1 hour lecture, at least 3 hours I have to prepare. But I don't see you prepare. You just come and speak hours together. The workshops, meditation workshops, I will be speaking maybe around 30 hours in 2 days. Hours together you express. How can you do it without preparation? See, if somebody asks your name, you don't need to prepare to reply. It has become your being. Anything which has become your experience, you don't need to prepare to express that. So now, whatever I am expressing, and it has become my experience, so I am expressing. I am speaking from spontaneity. I am not speaking from the mind.
We are now moving on to the 29th of April 2006. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted the day one of Dhyanapurna Convention at Seattle, Washington, United States. Dhyanapurna program was a two-day convention. The meditation techniques that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism taught through this convention were made for the purpose of helping the delegates to unclutch from the shaft of thoughts and to create a space for the meditation to flower. And on the 29th of April 2011, on that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave a crystal clear definition of the body, health, and how to come out of any disease, including cancer. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism described how the mind, body, muscle memory, biomemory, and cognitions are all intricately linked. Continuously, all parts of the body are being renewed, all cells are being replaced by new cells. We can use this understanding to our advantage and consciously manifest a healthy body and mind. Furthermore, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared what the experience of an injury looks like a Gurukul student who imbibes the master's highest cognitions. Let us now have a glimpse of the discourse from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
We'll work on the health. After the initiation, I wanted first thing to be done is right concepts about health should get into your system. Please understand, I am defining your body. Your body is the vehicle for your dreams and your ornament. That's all. Just these two statements. Your body is vehicle for your dreams. For all your dreams. The dream may be related to relationships or luxury, comforts, joys, experiences, or enlightenment, whatever it may be. Your body is your vehicle for all your dreams and ornament. This is the definition of body. Health means the ability to fulfill all the dreams you are carrying in a very casual way without losing the quality of being an ornament. See, your body should be able to fulfill all the dreams which you are loading on it. Being an ornament for you. It should be an ornament for you, and it should be a vehicle for your dreams. That is what I will define as a health. I can say that this is the most crystal clear definition on health I have ever given. Just in two words, two statements. Your body is vehicle for all your dreams and an ornament for you. If it can fulfill all your dreams, being an ornament means undamaged. If it is fulfilling all your dreams, but it got damaged, it's not health. It should fulfill all your dreams undamaged. That's what I call health. Now, we will dig out all the health engrams you have. Engrams related to health, beauty, grace, or disease, sickness, illness, All that we will dig out. I want you to know basic few facts. Your body gets dismantled and assembled every day. Your intestine replaces itself once in, I think, 3 months. Your liver replaces itself once in 9 months. Even your brain replaces itself once in 1 year. Once in a year. Practically once a year, our whole body replaces itself. Your body gets dismantled and gets assembled every day. First truth. Please listen, later on you can write. This is the first truth. And second, the ideas you carry about you plays a major role in reconstruction of your body. Please understand. Every idea you carry about you plays a major role in reconstruction of your body. Every day, if you feel you are a wrestler, you don't need to do any workout. I challenge. Within 3 months, the body measurements will be different. I am telling you, lazy man's way to build body. You don't need to do anything. Just contemplation. Only thing, one corner of your mind will be barking like a dog. No, how can this happen? I am not a wrestler. I can't even move one tumbler. What do you mean by wrestler? Wrestler means, you need to punch people. I only get punched every day. Just shut that dog. You say, that may be fact, but that is not truth. It may be fact now. That does not mean that is going to be truth for tomorrow. I know tomorrow this is going to be the truth. The ideas you add every day about you directly plays a role on your assembling. See, it's like when you get out of your house, if you are going to your office, you will carry files. If you are going to the golf club, you will carry that golf bag. Where you are going, you will carry things necessary for that. Same way, every day when you come out of your deep sleep state, what for you get into the body, you bring that kind of tools and weapons and assemble the body. So every day, the idea you have about you directly plays a major role in assembling your body. Your mind is you. If you change the mind, you are changed. That's all. Please understand. Your mind is you. If your mind is changed, you are changed. Means the new ideas with which your body gets assembled will be naturally new body. Now basically I want you to understand how to build a new body. And I wanted to program you for new body. Today and tomorrow I will work only on programming you for new body. Just programming you on for new body. Nothing else. Deeper and deeper and deeper, the ideas about you should become muscle memory. I can tell you, so many people I have healed from so many disorders, diseases, just by changing the idea about themselves. That's all. See, cancer is nothing but you strongly feeling life is bad. That's all. If somehow I am able to make your muscle memory believe life is good, immediately you walk out of cancer.
I have seen so many people walked out of cancer. Just if I make their muscle memory believe, hey, life is good. It is not that bad as we think. It's not all corners are against me. But unfortunately, usually people's mind will not believe. So I will not work with the mind. I will work with their muscle memory. Now I am going to do that only. I will give some ideas for your mind, like a brain candy. Let it be chewing. I will work with your muscle memory only. See, all Upanishad is working with your muscle memory. Usually the ideas which I give, your mind will be chewing. Now I gave an idea. Your body is the vehicle for your dreams. Wow, what a definition. Your mind will be sitting with that brain candy. So I will do my job. See, that's all is the whole thing. When you are listening, wow, what a definition. Because this is the perfect definition of a body. Body is the vehicle of all the dreams you carry. Perfect. Your brain will be ornament for you. Wow, yes, it is ornament. It is hanging on me. This is just working with the brain. That is not really what I am doing. That's a brain candy. Really what I wanted to do is, this idea should become your muscle memory. Part of you. So that even while you are sleeping, in the dream, if a ghost comes and catches you, you should think, this body is vehicle for my dreams and my ornament. What this ghost can do? See, at those critical crisis, dangerous moments, if you remember these ideas, this has become your muscle memory. How many of you had a very shocking, shivering nightmare or a situation, automatically remembered me in your life, once at least? Then for you guys, I have become muscle memory. Then you don't need to be afraid at all about anything in your life. Already I have been rolled inside you. Like how inside the roti they keep the potato and roll it. Means I have been rolled inside you. See, during some nightmare, or some snake chasing you in the dream, or some tiger chasing you in the dream, or some ghost pressing your chest, at that moment, if you are able to remember me, for solution, for rescuing you, saving you, I have become your muscle memory. Where unconsciously, even unconsciously, you turn. Same way, these ideas which I am talking now should become your muscle memory. Even in unconscious, you pick up these ideas only for your life. You are able to catch it? Especially these kids. These guys are fortunate because all these ideas will get into their system. Now only they are going to build their body. Best thing is, these ideas should get into the system when you build body. I can say, if you have brought your kids for the engineers, understand, you have done a best thing for your child. You have done a best thing for your child. Because all these ideas will be injected into their biomemory. If you notice, they will not use their name. Did you notice? They are going through a special game. You see, just not using the name, they will start witnessing their body. Now what I said, your body is the vehicle for all your dreams. They will be able to realize it. That Ishwar, he broke his hand and came to me. I asked him, is it paining? No, Swamiji, I am penetrating and looking into the pain. No, I promise, he told me. He did not cry. We could not imagine it is fracture because he did not cry. Our Advait's son. Advaits were shaken because the hand is falling separately. It's a full fracture. That fellow did not cry. But in the hospital, the doctors have put the fear. You may have pain. Then he asked me, will I have pain, Swamiji? I said, do you have now? He said, no. Then how will it come after that? Nonsense. He is telling, I don't have pain. Why are you forcing pain on him? But finally the doctors have forced pain on him. Means he did not have pain, but they put the fear. When he came back, again I have to work with him 2-3 times to remove that idea. You will be shocked. That fellow is telling me, no, I am penetrating. He is not even telling I am. Ishwar is meditating and looking into the pain, whether it exists or not, Swamiji. Literally he said. And the hand is hanging. Not even band-aid is done. I thought, oh God, this is the best time we should video record it for engineers. But it was too bad, too much, so I did not do. No, its hand is hanging. He is telling, no, Ishwar is meditating and penetrating to see whether there is a pain. The idea about body, right idea about the body should become biomemory. See, if you become already programmed, then immediately we cannot change. We need to only do it step by step. Somebody was telling that they will not take painkiller. Who is that? You should take painkiller. I'll heal you. But you should go through the treatment because you are already programmed for that. Immediately I cannot change you. It takes little time for me. You understand? Ma, tell her to take all the medical care, whatever is required. We'll now start the work. Please listen first, then I'll give the homework. The questions. Few points you need to remember is, your health is the result of all beliefs you have about your body and health. First statement. Second, your muscle memory is programmed with your beliefs. Third, every body part is constantly dying and being born again. Fourth, your biomemory retains all your memories and all newly produced cells are born with this available biomemory. It means what? If you change the new biomemory, when the body is getting produced, the new body will happen. That is what exactly I do with the cancer patients. I just somehow make their muscles believe life is good.
We now move on to the 29th of April 2012. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism visited the Madurai Adhinam, which preserves the blueprint of this enlightenment ecosystem through the sacred lineage of pontiffs. The chosen emissaries of Paramashiva and Parashakti, the pontiffs are direct embodiments of the cosmos. On this day, crores had gathered to celebrate his coronation as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Madurai Adhinam. Additionally, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, along with the 292nd Guru Mahasannidhanam, gave a press meet to celebrate this glorious cosmic event. We now move on to the 29th of April 2014. On that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted the Nithyananda Yoga Convention in New Delhi, India. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explained the process through which the delegates of the Nithyananda Yoga program can begin to create new cognitions. Dropping anything which makes you powerless or brings conflict are key concepts, and Swamiji explains that using the 4 tattoos: authenticity, enriching, responsibility, and integrity, you can express your state of ultimate possibility. Let us now hear the sacred discourse given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
We'll start the evening sessions, afternoon sessions. Next, we will work on the upper 4 chakras. We worked first on the 3 lower chakras. Now on the upper 4 chakras. Please understand, the thought current, thought pattern which stops the Kundalini energy in heart center is attention need. The throat center is jealousy and comparison. In the third eye, brow center is declaration of supremacy, ego. On the crown center, the thought current which stops the Kundalini awakening is a deep dissatisfaction, the emptiness. We will see how one by one each pattern can be broken. Please understand, this dissatisfaction and all, if you are trying to break that pattern by fulfilling whatever you think you need from the outer world, you will never reach anywhere. One day morning, wife started screaming at the husband, "As usual, you idiot, you came drunk yesterday night." The husband is behaving very innocently. No, no, no. Who said I was drunk? No, I know. Yesterday, when you entered the house, you fell here, there, hurt your face, hurt your hands. He was telling, how do you know? I have not hurt myself. No, go and see the bathroom mirror. You have put the bandage on the mirror. Understand? He was putting the bandage on the mirror, not on the face. You trying to find satisfaction by fulfilling what you think is the reason for your dissatisfaction is nothing but putting the bandage on the mirror. Most of the time, instead of breaking the pattern of dissatisfaction, you try to bring satisfaction by fulfilling all the reasons your mind shows as a dissatisfaction. Your mind says, because I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this, I am dissatisfied. Then you start running to fulfill everything. You actually need to break that pattern of dissatisfaction. You are working in the wrong direction, as I said. You are putting the bandage on the mirror. Let us internalize how integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching can break these 4 patterns also. Please understand, I am initiating you into a new way of thinking through these internalizing sessions. I am not giving you do's and don'ts. I am not saying jealousy is wrong. I am not saying comparison is wrong. I am not saying jealousy is right. I am not saying comparison is right. I am not saying ego is wrong. Don't mistake me. I am not saying ego is right. I am not saying fantasy is wrong. I am not saying fantasy is right. I am not saying fear is wrong. I am not saying fear is right. I am not saying dissatisfaction is wrong or right. All I am telling you is anything which makes you powerless is wrong. Anything which brings conflict in you is wrong. Anything which makes you feel very victim mentality is wrong. How with these 4 principles you can break that and come up with a new way of cognition. So in these 2 days, I am not completing any program. I am initiating you into new thinking. So this time, you are going to sit with you when I give you the worksheet, internalizing worksheet. That is the time, actually meditation time. If you are sitting and talking to somebody, neighbor, making friends at that time, please understand, you are missing the essence of the program. You are going to sit with you when I give you the worksheet, internalizing worksheet. That is the time, actually meditation time. If you are sitting Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, we are now moving on to the year 29th of April, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on this day continued on the Living Advaita series of addresses and initiations from the Upanishads. This day's Akashic revelation was a profound delivery of the Isha Upanishad, verse 10. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed how the Upanishad rishis are divulging the subtle difference between grasping and grabbing the truth through the context and act. Only by constantly keeping your seeking alive makes you grasp the truth by approaching world, God, Guru, and yourself with tremendous love and patience, and not grab them by keeping a result, agitation, and fear and greed in mind. He stresses the context of any action is key to seeking. When enlightenment is not the first priority, then it is not true seeking, and that religion is only a socio-political cult which grabs the truth. Today's Vakyartha's topic for spiritual explorations on the truth was seeking, seeking, seeking. How to approach with love and patience the world God Guru. What is the difference between grasping and grabbing? The subject for Vakyartha's. Difference between grasping and grabbing. We are now moving on to the 29th of April 2016. On that day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism presided over the Living Shuddhadvaitam Convention in the Ujjain Adhinam as part of the most auspicious and holiest event of Kumbh Mela. Let us now see the various happenings of that day.
Here we are at Nithyananda Peetham, the largest residential camp in the whole festival. It is 7-acre plot and over 400,000 square feet built up. At the Nityanandeswara temple, and this is 28,000 square feet. It has over 200 deities. Daily there is a lot of activity going on. Yesterday there were over 25,000 people in just one day. Very nice spot here at the Semasta Kumbh Mela. In the temple a lot is going on. People are of course enjoying the deities, but there is also a daily Kalpataru program by one of the initiated Archayas. A lot of people attending the class. It takes all day, and in the end of the day Swamiji is even giving Darshan himself right here. Also here the Gurukul kids give third eye demos, demonstrating the power of the third eye awakening. The Nityananda Galleria products, the books of Swamiji, malas, and many other gifts.
My name is Arpit Upadhyay. I am from Ujjain. We come here to see Nityanandji.
And how do the people of Ujjain see Swamiji?
Yeah, they are like Nityanandji.
We are so happy. So Nityanandji is coming here. We are so happy.
May 4th to May 24th, 2016, Ujjain.
Don't miss Kumbh Mela.
We now move on to the year, the 29th of April 2017. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism facilitated a process to evoke the cosmic energy source, Cosmic Mother, in all partaking in this process. Whether in person or online through this video, the power of this process is the same. This is so all the dormant powers can start manifesting. Each human has a divine feminine energy inherent to their being. It is such a precious energy, available yet unknown to most of us. It is like having access to $1 million in a bank account we do not know about. When an avatar awakens this energy through a sacred and completely safe process called as initiation, this energy wakes up so that we can start to manifest the best lives for ourselves and the planet. As with all the processes the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducts, the effect they have on us is the same, whether we were there in person at that time or when we watch the video at a later date. And on the 29th of April 2018, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted the day 30 of the Ultimate Spiritual Mahasiddhashivoham program. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also conducted a Nithyananda yoga class on the beaches of Rameshwaram for all the Mahasiddhashivoham delegates. He also announced the year-long Sadashiva Shaktipada Yatra to enrich the whole Bharat by manifesting the Shaktis of Sadashiva. He also visited the Ramanatha Swami temple where he performed the 22 snans, the Navapashanam temple, the Tiruchendur Murugan temple, and several others. This day was also celebrated the 10th day of the Chitri Brahmotsavam, Meenakshi Kalyanam, celebrating Pradosham in Sanghas around the world on this day. And we now move on to the 29th of April 2020. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted the day 9 of the Paramashivoham Season 2 and presided over the 5th day of Chitri Brahmotsavam, offering worship at the feet of Devi Meenakshi Parashakti and Somasundareshwara Paramashiva in Adi Kailasa and Sarvanya Pithas all over the world. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism worked further on raising the consciousness of the delegates by bestowing them with the Sundareshwara Bhava Samaj Darshan for the day. And on the 29th of April 2021, the ambassadors and delegates of the Kailasa nation received the Shaktipada and Shaktinipada with the live darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. On this day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism blessed all with the Parashakti Akashic darshan, where all the ministers and ambassadors of Kailasa had the rare opportunity to ask for healing, blessing, and answers to their life questions by Devi Parashakti. And with that, we come to the end of this beautiful segment of the Glimpses of the Glorious Past, and thank each and every one of you who have joined us for this segment. And we will now be moving on to the live darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let's all get ready. Please sit straight. Come to a space of deep gratitude and authentic listening. And let's get ready to receive the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
The auspicious program, the Kailasa Dharma Jyoti Religion and Worship Award Ceremony in celebration of the Global Conclave World Interfaith Harmony Week. I welcome all of you for this wonderful program. Today, we are recognizing the great services, contribution in the field of interfaith harmony of 10 prominent personalities, dignitaries from various religions from around the globe from various religions, various faiths, traditions. 10 people are getting awarded. I congratulate all 10 of them for their great contribution in the field of interfaith harmony. We start with Grandmaster Fabio Venzi from Italy. Thank you for what you are doing. Thank you for who you are. Bishop Dalton J. Harding, Secretary of Calgary Interfaith Council, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Canada. Thank you. We sincerely thank you for who you are and what you are doing. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being who you are. Sister Uma Devanath, Brahmakumari's World Spiritual Organization, Trinidad Tobago. Thank you for who you are and thank you for doing what you are doing. Father Brian McWeeny, Director of Ecumenical and Interreligious Affairs for the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of New York, Catholic, United States. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Father Brian McWeeny. Thank you for being who you are and thank you for doing what you are doing. Reverend Haipin Im, President and Founder of Faith and Community Empowerment, Catholic, United States. Thank you, Reverend, for who you are and what you are doing. And Pandit Sunil Seetal Maharaj, Head and the Spiritual Leader of Ganeshotsava Foundation, Hindu, Trinidad Tobago. Thank you, Pandit Sunil Seetahal Maharaj ji. Thank you for doing what you are doing, being who you are. Reverend Jambu Mullah A, Bishop of Christ Church, Nakasongolo,